Days, weeks, I've lost track.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared, Dick. We're just pawns in this game, son. Our fight is greater than any one man. We must not now show any signs of weakness. The morale of the workers will not be able to take it. If we remain defiant in the face of their tyranny, we will be revered as martyrs. Imagine that! Being in a position that would serve the strength and the will of our people. Now, more than ever, we must show courage.
I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Of what they do to us.
What do you think they'll do to us?
I believe they need to have us sent to the gallows.
You're scared of the unknown now?
No. Scared of the hurt and the pain.
It'll be over before you know it.
I think the hurt is just is about the pain. My child will know they're not who my father was.
You will be remembered for an eternity, Richard Lewis. Stand strong in the face of our oppressors and inspire a generation of like-minded souls. They will fight to honour our memory, and they will win.
I don't want to die, you do.
Our death will be swift and painless. You have nothing to fear, Richard.
You believe in God?
No, I do not.
How do you stay so calm?
Because I believe in destiny. And right now, I'm facing my own. You see, I've known in my heart that this day would come. I have made peace with my demons, and I am ready to face the hangman's noose. I will use this moment of fate to stir up frenzy and passion amongst the workers.
You have such belief in your own fate. How can you not believe that God exists?
If God exists, then he has much wrong to answer for. I mean, how could any compassionate and loving God allow such iniquity to fester within his children? A compassionate God will not idly oversee a society that puts children to work and die in the mines, nor enslave honest men and women to a lifetime of misery. If God exists, then why should we be expected to worship such apathy?
What do you think we go when we die?
Now that I do not know. But you honestly think it could be any worse than this world?
There's love in this world, there. I love my wife. I love my child. I don't want to leave her.
But we cannot control our fate. All we can do is control the world which we leave behind. I do not find it convenient for our oppressors that we are constantly preached to about leading good and honest lives, that we will be rewarded in the next world for our obedience in this one. Amidst the squalor, the stench of death, the wretchedness of this life, behave yourself now and be a good worker. God will recompense you at the day of reckoning.
You're in a cell at Lewis. I have nothing left except my faith. And I do know my faith. Sir.
Forgive me, Richard. I see now that you're a coward. Do you think it'd be so easy to buy your pride back then, Richard?
What do I get a pride if I'm unable to care for my family? I believe in what Joseph together Christ has to say. Yeah. And if he is able to bring my Liz to me, you will see that he's a man of his word.
And what does it matter? And what of his petition? Do you honestly believe that Parliament would bestow a pardon on Richard Lewis? Let me tell you a story, Dick. There was once a fisherman. He too was a simple man, a devoted husband and a loving father. Each day he would go off on his way to work. He'd catch his fish, enough to feed himself and his family, and then he would return home. He taught his children well and the respect that mankind was had for nature. Then one day, whilst he was out hard at his work, a travelling stranger came to speak with him. Now the stranger spoke with a seductive and a manipulative tongue. He tried to befriend the fisherman, but the fisherman was no fool, no. He soon became wary of the stranger's tempting tongue.
If you invest in a net,
the stranger said, then you'll be able to catch more fish. You'll then be able to sell those fish and invest in a boat. Soon enough, all the fish in the ocean would be yours to sell. No! Everyone. Said the fisherman. You see, this angered him greatly. He saw in the eyes of that stranger a greed of the like he had not witnessed before. He threatened the stranger with his cutting knife. Be gone from here and never return. The stranger did return. The very next day. Only now he brought more strange